Greetings to all my loved ones. Welcome back to another episode of Healing Wisdom with me, your favorite spiritual advisor, Empress Oracle. I hope everybody's doing well today. I hope so. I hope that life has been treating you good and you have been working on yourself and manifesting your best life, regardless of what your situation is and what you got going on. All right? Because ain't nobody got time for that other stuff. So, on behalf of Starseed Galactic Federation, I have been given access to this knowledgeable information from my Akashic records for the purpose of helping humanity. This information is given directly to me as a divine channel, and any use or reproduction of this information without proper accreditation or acknowledgement from where this information was received will result in instant karma for the plagiarizing parties or individuals. And so it is. So, I'm pretty sure you already saw the title, but today I would like to talk to you guys about two types of haters. Now, haters, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know about you guys. Maybe you guys just consider one kind of person a hater, or if people do one type of action or something, then you be like, okay, that's a hater and that's all you have. But for me, personally, okay, I feel as though there are two different types of haters, and then after those, they're categories, and then there's subcategories. And under those subcategories are different types of haters that do different types of hating ass shit, right? Well, Webster's dictionary definition, first and foremost, of a hater, they have two definitions. The irony, right, that they have two definitions for a hater, and there's two main types of haters. So the definition for a hater, the first one is a person who hates someone or something. And the second definition is a person who actively and aggressively criticizes and disparages something or someone, such as a celebrity or public figure. So basically, if you don't have haters, you ain't popping, is what the dictionary is trying to say. And if you're not content with the dictionary's summation of a hater and why they would hate, then take evaluation. If you do have haters, take into evaluation why they hate, what you have going for yourselves and what they have going for themselves. Sometimes I feel as though people focus more on the fact that they have haters than the actual haters or why they're hating. Sometimes you have to look at your haters. There's no point in getting offended when people start hating on you and stuff. Why? They just don't know how to tell you that they love you and they wish that they was you. You know, because a lot of people weren't raised with love, they don't know how to give love. They don't know how to put out love. They don't know how to let people know that they want attention and time, except for being negative, because that's how they used to have to garner attention before, right? When they tried to be sweet and loving, they were ignored, they were overlooked. So now they feel as though, hey, any attention is better than no attention. Negative attention is better than no attention at all. I want this person's attention, and I don't feel good enough. I don't feel up to par with this person. They low-key intimidate me. So let me go ahead and say something nasty or mean or hateful to them so that they'll give me the attention that I so crave. Even though I could just say hello, and they probably would just say something back with that, right? No. A lot of people don't think like that, y'all. You would be surprised. A lot of people do not think like that. And it's a damn shame, because that is what put a lot of people in those predicaments where sometimes they don't even realize that they're hating at first, because they're so used to being negative. They're so used to saying things. They're so used to the shade and stuff, right? That it just becomes like second nature. You got to watch out for those people, because when people automatically, when their first instinct is to hate, their first reaction is to hate, no matter what it is, they have to pop off and say something negative first before they could give you your flowers, your kudos, or even acknowledge that something is okay. Those people, they have already started to turn on the inside. Those are rotten fruit, right? One rotten apple can spoil the bunch. You don't want to be around people like that. So, as far as the obvious haters go, the obvious haters are the ones who obviously display distaste for you, leaving no doubt that they're a damn hater, all right? And those obvious haters tend to be ex-lovers, associates, and strangers. A lot of times you see the obvious haters on the internet, the trolls and the bots that just, they just want to be seen. They know otherwise they would just go on in their life, like an ant in an ant farm being unnoticed. So, you know, they want to troll, they want to hate. Those are the obvious haters. They really have no reason. Those ex-lovers who really they're mad because you don't want to be with them anymore. But they can't act mad because that's not going to get you back. It's just going to make them look stupid. So instead, they would rather hate. Right? They could do that in any kind of way. They could wait until, you know, you've gone on, until you've healed, and then they try to come back and act as though they want to be with you again. But really, they don't. They just don't want anybody else to have you. They just would rather see you miserable and in that cycle of hurt. Those are the obvious haters. Even though you might not look at that person like that, you have to look at the actions. It's all in the actions. Actions always speak louder than words. I'm trying to tell y'all. The next type of haters you have are the undercover haters. Those are more passive aggressive with hateful sabotage tactics, okay? And a lot of times those sabotage tactics are really subtle. And then the times when they are obvious, instead of them, you know, fessing up to getting caught with their hands in the cookie jar, they're going to try to flip the script on you, and they're going to try to play a victim. They're going to try to somehow make it your fault. They're going to try to act like they're hurt, they're sick, whatever it is. Anything to divert the attention off the fact that they're a hater. And you got to watch out for those motherfuckers, because those are the ones that will try to rain on your parade no matter what it is, no matter what it is. And the undercover haters, unfortunately, tend to be the ones closest to us. The undercover haters tend to be family, closest friends, co-workers, hell, even your internet family, your Facebook family, your Instagram family, social media family, whatever you want to call. You know, if there are people that are on there that have been following you for years, or you've been following them for years or whatever, you know, you guys are just in the same community where you interact a lot with each other or around each other. And so they see you often. So they really kind of know what kind of person you are or how you move and stuff. Those be the ones, those be the undercover haters. Those are the ones who tend to be the undercover haters, because they're close enough to really see you, to really watch you, to really be able to compare and contrast themselves with you. And those are the ones that you have to watch, because those are the ones that like to move in silence to try to sabotage you. Those are the ones that tend to be the source of a lot of people's demise, or a lot of people's potentials demise. On an upper dimensional level, true haters hate your spirit, right? They hate your light, because inside of you, they see something that they feel that they can never be, whether it is from physical limitations or self-limiting beliefs, right? And that's on a spiritual level. That's why I say an upper dimensional level. A lot of y'all might not understand that. You might have to chew on it a bit and mull it around in your head. I'm going to go ahead and read it for you again so you could just chew on it a little bit longer and see how it tastes, okay? On an upper dimensional level, true haters hate your spirit, your light, because inside of you, they see something they feel they never could be, whether it is from physical limitations or self-limiting beliefs. Because honestly and truly, there's not much that a physical limitation can stop you from doing, because nowadays technology provides us the avenue to witness so many people who may have physical limitations achieving things that a lot of us that have all of our limbs and our mobility wouldn't even dare, could never. So physical limitations, that's a mental thing, right? That flows into the self-limiting beliefs. And a lot of people, they'll talk the talk for everybody. They'll pop off big and loud. But when it really comes into conquering their fears and pursuing their true dreams, not the street dreams or what's going to make them look good to the crew in the streets, their true passions, a lot of them don't have the balls to do that. So if they see you pursuing that, them feel out weird. And you have to watch out for that. Right? A lot of times people see your potential before you do, and a hater will try to kill that potential from the inside out. That's what makes it even worse. That's what makes them a true hater, because they will start from the inside out. That's a true sociopath. You have to watch out. People who tend to carry these negative traits so heavily or act so negatively outwardly towards people, whether it's blatant or subtle, they have some sociopathic tendencies that they might need to take care of and look at. You need to look into that. That's why their sabotage will always be with something you hold dearest to you that will affect your heart chakra. Right here, right here. Your heart chakra. Okay? Because if your heart chakra is damaged and you are unable to heal, then you will be unable to manifest. At least positive things anyway. And true haters know that because that's why they hate you. Because they see you walking around being happy in yourself, doing you with no fucks to give to anybody. And it makes them mad. They have a problem. And that's why they will try to kill your light. They will start from within. Whether it is, your significant other, if they're a hater and they know your potential, you know what I'm saying? If they know, damn, she's so beautiful. I just look at her and I could see men wanting her everywhere she goes, X, Y, and Z. They're going to start from within. They're going to try to damage you from within. They're going to start messing with your heart chakra, telling you things to affect your heart chakra, telling you you're not good enough, right? Or even if they're going to be more subtle than that, you might want their opinion, like, how does this look? Instead of giving you the facts, the truth, like, baby, you look beautiful, knowing good and goddamn well that if you were to go and post, say, that picture, 1,000 men in the world would tell you how beautiful you are. But you go and ask them because you want that significant other's approval, right? Sometimes that's a lot of people's love language. And because they know that, instead of saying, oh yeah, that looks nice and stuff, they might just be quiet. They might just act like they didn't hear you. Or they might just shrug it off, oh, I guess it's cool. Or they'll give you a plain vanilla ass unbiased response that really won't let you know if they like it or not. So therefore it'll leave doubt inside of you and make you say, you know what, forget it. A true sociopath would do some shit like that. Watch out for that, especially you beautiful ladies. And men, you have to watch out for that as well, because there are many a woman who will know that you could be undercover a GQ, but because they knows your potential and because they want to live off of you and your good looks, they try to sabotage you. They'll try to feed you everything under the sun except for the healthy shit that's going to keep that body right so you could be in GQ, so you could be on Sports Illustrated, right? They'll get all controlling. All of a sudden you have a new mom, whether you want one or not. And right? They'll try to say it's because they love you, because they care, but really it's because they hate you and don't want to see you do better. They don't want you to see your value because they feel like your value is higher than theirs. And if you realize it, you will leave them. No bueno. That is also why it tends to be the people who are close to you or see you regularly, who are the undercover haters who want to sabotage you living to your highest potential, because they themselves do not have the faith to pursue their dreams as they see you doing in whatever way it is. It doesn't matter how small of a step you're taking towards your dream. It doesn't matter if you get up one day and you be like, I want to do this. And the next day, all you do is get up again and you write down the first step of a plan. And then the next day, the second, whatever it is. It's more than that person is doing towards their shit. And that's why they feel a certain way. They might not tell you, but every time they ask you what you got planned and you say, oh, I'm going to sit down and work on my business plan or X, Y, and Z, they be like, oh, all right, cool. And then all of a sudden they have an emergency. All of a sudden it's something that has to do with them that needs your attention, that takes you away from pursuing your dreams. That's a hater. That is a hater, because they could have called somebody else. Unless it is life or death. If I'm working on myself, give me a minute. Okay? Okay. They want to keep you small, so nobody will notice that they are internally defective. Because what you have to understand is, if you shining bright and the people around you, if their lights are off, their batteries is broken in their lights, it's not charged up or whatever, they're not shining their light for whatever reason, people are going to start noticing. People are going to start noticing. Your light is going to highlight their flaws. It's going to highlight the things that they're not doing that they're supposed to do. And they're not going to want that, because then they're going to have to turn around and work on themselves. And who do that, right? Your light will show all of their truth. So keep that in mind, all right? With those two types of haters. Pay attention to the people around you so you can identify the types. I guarantee you probably have more undercover haters than you realize. With that being said, I'm going to leave you guys, but make sure that you go ahead and in your spare time, because I know you got some, check me out on Etsy, Empress Oracle Shop. I have soothing, all natural shea body butters handmade by myself. I make custom jewelry. I have everything you need. Spiritual oils, incense, everything you need. That's on Etsy, Empress Oracle Shop. Love you all.